Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessakayy and this is going to be a different video. I'm currently in my kitchen. It's a little bit echoey. However, this video is going to be a different one because I'm going to show you what I'm going to be eating for the week. But it's also a special video because I did all my weekly shop at Aldi. I usually shop there, I can't even lie. And you guys know at this moment in time we're boycotting Tesco. So Tesco is not having any of our money. I usually shop at Aldi just because it's cheap. Just to talk you through a little bit about what I eat a very low carb, high protein diet. I try to avoid carbs at all costs. High fat and protein can help me to keep me fuller for longer. I've never actually given myself a budget of how much to spend in a week. I try to spend within £25. All these items cost me from around, I think when I calculated it, it was around 26. But for you, you may not need all of the items or you may need more of that. So just to let you know, my shopping would feed me and maybe another person because there's a lot of leftovers. So I'm going to talk through everything that I did get and how I'm hoping to prepare the meal, right? So this will consist of breakfast, lunch and dinner items. So if you want to know more, then carry on watching. Let's just get on with it. So this is basically everything in its entirety, and I can't even lie to you, it's not a lot, but that's because this is going to be a meal prep week, so I hope to not eat any more than this. And like I said, this is for one person, but you could, you know, have visitors, if you know what I mean. So this is basically my breakfast on days when I actually want to eat breakfast. So every morning what I like to have is a Greek yogurt. This is good because it's very long lasting, if that makes any sense. So within this I can eat this pack for 3 days, right? Greek yogurt is really expensive, and I'll try to remember the prices of these items, but I believe this was about $1.19 or $1.30, I believe, and this is the exact copy of the Asda, just to let you guys know. What I tend to do with this Greek yogurt is take basically a big spoon, the tablespoon, take 3 tablespoons of that, and then I literally take a handful of almonds and mix it in. That's literally my breakfast, and like I said, this will last me for around 6 days, so I can have one a day. This is also great for a dessert, I can't lie. As I mentioned, it's not every time I usually have breakfast, so what I tend to do, something I've really been doing and enjoying recently, just because it's a colder month, I've been having green tea. Now what I love to do with green tea is just to have a very big jug of it. So I have one of these big jugs or glasses that I like to put my green tea in. So I usually just take 1 or 2, ideally 2. I've got 2 of these actually, so I have one that's a little bit bigger. I take like a slice of lemon, hence why I've got this lemon, and then I'll take like a shot of apple cider vinegar. So basically this is that generic, you know, the authentic organic apple cider vinegar with the bits, right? So you know it's good for you. So Aldi have the cheapest one, mix it all in there and let it brew, and I literally just sip that throughout the whole morning. So most of the time this is my breakfast, and I can't lie to you, it's very tasty. So everything with no sugar, but I use the lemon. You can go for the pure one, but I wanted to try this. I actually saw this today. I've also got the pure one there, but if you're not a fan of green tea, always get the ones that are flavored. So this one is really good because it gets rid of that whole leafy herbal kind of taste, and there's 40 tea bags in there. I would have this, I can't lie to you, with every meal if I can, but definitely as a breakfast I tend to have this. So yeah, as I mentioned, lunch tends to be my snack. I just decided to try out this light Greek style yogurt. Greek style yogurt is okay, but it's not the best ideally, but you know, this kind of portion is doable for me, so I don't mind having this for like snacks. So I'll just have one a day, you know, when I just want, you know, when you're feeling hungry but you kind of want to wait to dinner. And I know I think it's like Danone have like Danone, they have like a version of this. So this is the no added sugar, so I just really like it. This is interesting because it has the bits underneath, so it just reminded me of like, you know, the Mola pots with like the bits in there, and then you just stir it. Just something I wanted to also introduce to you guys. This is like one of the things that I'm addicted to at the moment, is tuna with peach slices. I never get my peach from Aldi. I usually get it from Tesco or Asda. Asda's got the cheapest one, but I prefer the peach halves, so the whole one but just cut in half, just because I like to put my tuna to sit on top of it. But because Aldi, I can't lie, Aldi is cheaper, I've been like just dealing with the slices. I mean, it does the same thing. I just prefer the one in juice, just because the other one, which is the one in syrup, has more sugar. I've got 4 here actually, so I usually have 1 a day. So I'll just throw out all of the juice and take the peaches, and then take one of the tunas. And this is just the cheapest pack of tuna with sunflower oil, I can't lie. So you get 4 here. I usually take 1 of this, just mix it with some ketchup and mayo just for seasoning, and then just have, it's like tuna mayo, right? This combo, don't knock it till you try it, but this will be my lunch, or another, I call it snack. But yeah, when I'm hungry but I want to wait till dinner, that's what I call my lunch. Another thing that I would usually snack on is some eggs. This is a pack of 6, but these are the very large ones. You can get this from Aldi. They do the very large eggs, so they're, I guess, bigger than average. But I usually just take 2 of this, and I can, obviously it gets a bit repetitive, so if I want a little bit of a change, I will just boil 2 of this in one day, and then have a sardine with it, and then a tin of tomato. What I do with this, I usually create my own sauce, where I just take this, take half an onion and put 1 scotch bonnet, and then season it with salt, put it in the blender, and this creates like a chili sauce. I know you're probably gonna wonder what this all looks like, so if anybody's interested, I'm happy to do like a video, maybe like a what I eat in a day. But actually, before I talk about dinner, I'm just going to show you guys my drinks. So one of my favorite things to drink is tonic water. I mean, I try to drink water as much as I can, but for when I want like a little bit of a fizz, I love tonic water. If you're a gin and tonic person, you would love this anyway, but I just love tonic water on its own. But like gin, I just like to season it with whatever. So I've got this cucumber here, which costs around 40 to 50 pence, and it will last me the whole week. I literally just cut slices of it and put it in a glass of this. I'll probably have this a day, a glass of this, and this is the low calorie one. It's not got sugar, but it's got sweeteners. And then on to dinner. This is my dinner, guys. Usually I just cook either 1 thing or 2 things, and I try to just rotate with it, just to kind of give it a variety. But I think this time I'm going to make 3 different dishes. What I have here is a big pack of lean 5% fat minced meat. It's 1 kilo, so it's really big and it's cheap. And then I've got the cheapest thing, which are chicken wings. Usually I get thighs or drumsticks, but I'm feeling very wingy this week, so I'm going to get some wings. And I got 2 packs of this, but these, as you can see, cost $1.49. And then I've got some, what do you call it, like condiments or things that's going to go with my meal. So let me talk about the mincemeat and how I'm going to make this. So this, I'm going to make it like a chili con carne, I think that's what it's called. But having the beef, I've got 2 of this actually, with 2 tins of red kidney beans seasoned, and then I would add a tin tomato for flavoring. It's kind of like making a bolognese, but adding red kidney beans, and you must have scotch bonnet. It just adds to the flavor. So that's going to be 1 dish. And obviously I've got a pack of pepper. To be fair, their pepper is quite expensive, but I know why. It's because this one has 2 reds and 1 yellow. Tell me if you've noticed, but green pepper costs less money. Anytime I'm working with tomato, I like to blend in some pepper in there, just because it adds some sweetness, because you guys know tomato can tend to be a bit tangy. For the wings, I'm just going to grill this in the oven, so I'm going to season it. A tip for you guys, I like to season my wings or chicken with some English mustard, which I also got from Aldi. Using this on chicken a killer. What I plan to have this with is a side of bulgogi. So you guys know, if you're African, you usually have your rice in like some container, right? So yeah, this is my bulgogi. This is what it looks like, but it's just bulgur. Don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it's really healthy. I get this from Tesco. Unfortunately, Aldi don't stock this yet. So what I'm gonna do with that is, like I said, to make it like rice. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it with I'm gonna make like a rice and peas. I had some kidney beans there, so that just makes the rice and peas. Another thing that I did buy is some dark soy sauce. Oh yes, I've just remembered that one of the items is in the freezer. For this stir fry, I've got, sorry, it's frozen right now, but I've got this seafood selection, but it's got some, what's that thing called, squid, prawn, mussels in there. That's that. And I'm gonna make like a seafood fried bulgogi or fried rice, hence why I've got this soy sauce. That's everything that I did get, guys. But that's it, guys. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to thumbs up and also comment below for any tips, and let me know if you really enjoyed this video, and I'll do more of this. But if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next one. So bye, guys.